Thinking Through Paul is an introductory text, and it's a survey, a lay of the land. Having said that, it's not superficial. We treat in some degree of detail the topics that we take up, be it Paul's life, Paul's letters, Paul's theology. And as we treat Paul's life, we're not only looking at what he did in the founding of fellowships, but we think through his missionary strategy. It's like the proverbial rock in the pond. Paul would have mission points in strategic cosmopolitan centers, located near waterways, located near major roads. And so he would plant the gospel there, and then the gospel would emanate out from there. Having treated his life, then we turn to look at his letters. This is where we do a lot of the heavy lifting within the text. So having treated Paul's life in letters, we then turn to his thought. Having discovered Paul's mental furniture, we then look at how Paul's thought is appropriated in comparison to broader narratives of his day, competing narratives, and then how Paul sought to appropriate his theological perspectives in the formation of Christian communities in Thessalonica, Philippi, Corinth, Ephesus, and various other places where Paul was able to found these fledgling fellowships. The layout of the book is remarkable. Each chapter begins with an overview of what one is going to find within the lines of the chapter. You're oriented through various key verses that you will encounter. Once you get into the chapter itself, incredible visual images can be found, frequently drawn from classical paintings. There are archaeological images. And so for those who are visual learners, thinking through Paul is their kind of text. Bruce and I have taken pains to make sure that we say what we are seeking to say in accessible terms, not using all of the language of our guild. Anyone can who is a specialist in a field can write in such a way that others cannot understand. That's not the goal. The goal is not to make this text impenetrable. It's to share our affection for the apostle in such a way that others will join in our appreciation for his life, his letters, and his thought.